Hi guys, it is Dani. Welcome to this video. I hope you're having a really terrific Tuesday. Now we are going to be looking at what is going on in the realm of weather. So in my previous videos, if you have been seeing them, I've been talking about that rain surge expected as we're going to be closing out the month of May going into June, and also the potential for seeing something try to materialize in the vicinity of the Caribbean. I've pointed out that if it does happen, it's not something out of the norm because this is the area we tend to look for in regards to development. So systems can sometimes be pulled up north towards the Gulf and may try to materialize into something. So that is not out of the norm to see, especially as the hurricane season kickstarts. But for now, let's take a look at what's going on and we'll delve onto that in a moment. So we're definitely seeing quite a bit of a rain surge in the vicinity of the Gulf going towards sections of Mexico. So we've got a trough in the area which is helping to influence all of this deep convection, lots of showers and thunderstorms. Even for other places, sections of Guatemala going to El Salvador, Honduras, we're seeing some of those thunderstorms popping up as well. Further south, Nicaragua through Panama, there's also some action. A tropical wave is also within this area here, helping to influence that type of unstable weather. Headed toward northern islands for sections of Cuba, Hispaniola, we're definitely seeing some afternoon thunderstorms. Not as much for Jamaica, but some thunderstorms have been trying to materialize in the western part of the island. And we had some action earlier, especially towards Grand Cayman. And as we head further east, though, not seeing as much activity for the Virgin Islands going towards the Lesser Antilles, but there have been some low-level clouds moving through, which may help to bring about some brief showers here and there. ABC Islands in the clear for the most part, not much in the realm of rain at all. As I mentioned, there is a tropical wave in the vicinity of Central America. The axis of it is here. So these tropical waves, they march all the way from the African coast across the tropical Atlantic to the Caribbean, and then they enter the Eastern Pacific. We can also see that there's another tropical wave. This one has its axis extended into into Colombia. It passed Venezuela going into Colombia. Another is approaching northern South America. So this is what we'll see. This is going to be a trend. It's nothing out of the norm. We typically get 60 to 65 tropical waves emerging during the season. Now, as we take a look at this graphic here, this is our dry air graphic. And as we see more of these shades of oranges and these reds, these are indicating areas of more abundant dry air. So in the vicinity of the Caribbean, we can see that there's been a decrease in all that dry air. We've got some coming into the Lesser Antilles, though. Again, not something out of the norm at all. But when you've got a lot of dry air, it helps to keep things more stable and more quiet. But less dry air equals a more favorable chance for there to be more atmospheric instability, which in turn leads to the development of showers and thunderstorms. Now, in terms of rainfall activity over the course of the next day, more color on this graphic means more rain. So in sections of Central America, Cuba, even near the Cayman Islands, we could definitely anticipate additional periods of heavy rain. Other sections of Central America, Belize, southward through Panama, we're seeing lots of color here. So there could be additional periods of heavy rain for sure. Going to northern South America, similar story, lots of color, Colombia through the Guyanas. So with all this heavy rain expected, that's going to present the risk of flooding. So please do not take any unnecessary risks and stay safe. Headed towards the ABC Islands, as I mentioned, pretty void of any substantial rain. And for the Lesser Antilles, not expecting much rain at all, but some showers could loiter by. Likewise for the Virgin Islands going towards Puerto Rico, Hispaniola, sections of Jamaica, there could be some thunderstorms popping up. Not a whole lot expected for the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands, though. So that's what's expected regarding the rainfall activity over the course of the next day. Now, as we go on to this graphic, so in regards to the different models in terms of the potential off-season development. So this is the Euro graphic, and these little L's that you're seeing represent an area of low pressure. They are separate members, all showing a different varying conditions. So when we've got a lot of these L's showing up, that means that there could be an area of low pressure form. despite the varied conditions. It means things may generally be favorable. Doesn't necessarily mean for sure that we will have a tropical storm forming. This goes out to Friday the 5th of June. That's next Friday. We see quite a concentration of these different members in the Eastern Pacific. So in that basin, we could definitely see something spin up. As for the Atlantic Basin, which also includes the Caribbean, we're seeing a couple members popping up for sure. So it's definitely possible that we could see something attempt to materialize, especially as we head into the early part of next week. For the GFS members, we definitely see more agreement, more of these L's, which means higher confidence that we could possibly see something attempt to get itself together in the vicinity of the Northwest Caribbean, headed out to the northeast. We also see lots of these different members popping up here for an airflow pressure that may form over the Eastern Pacific. So it's a little increase in confidence that we could see an area of low pressure try to form, but one of the main things that will determine what happens is, of course, the environmental conditions and land interaction. If there's a lot of land interaction, despite those warm waters, we won't see much because these systems, they would love to develop undisturbed, but if they're constantly interacting with that, they won't really have that opportunity. There's also upper level winds. If those upper level winds are strong, that's going to help to limit how much development may take place. But overall, a rain surge is expected for Central America, and that will likely lead to flooding, especially days of constant rainfall activity. So I'll definitely be keeping you guys posted as time progresses. Just wanted to give you that update that the trends are still continuing and the chance has slightly increased. So that's it for now, and I do hope you found this update to be informative. If you have any questions, you can feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll get to you when I can, and remember to always be weatherwise.